today I will be solving some of the important problems related to GP. Hope you have gone through the conceptual video of the GP which I have uploaded previously. So in this video we'll solve some of the problems related to GP and some of the problems related to the special series which will be mixed on AP and GP. So let's start. The first problem. In the first problem it is stated that if A, B, C are in GP, then show that 1 by log of m base A, 1 by log of m base B and 1 by log of m base C are in AP. So in this problem we can start from both the sides. So we can start from this one, we can start from this one. So we'll just start from the GP series. So A, B, C are in GP. So we can write that B square is equals to AC, because B by A is equals to C by B. From that we are getting that B square equals to AC. Now if we take log on both the sides, then we'll get log of B square equals to log of AC. Now 2 by the property of log, it will be 2 of log B equals to log of A plus log of C. Now we can just divide it like this, that 2 of log B divided by log of M will be equals to log of A plus log of C divided by log M. We are taking log M because here the base is M. Now if you do this one as log B by log M, it will become log A by log M plus log C by log M. Now from this I will just continue here only. So it will be if I just change the sides of log A by log M to this one, to right left hand side, and log B by log M minus log A by log M will be equals to log C by log M minus of log B by log M. Now we can clearly write that 1 by log of M base B equal minus 1 by log of M base C, sorry, M base A. From this one we can write that 1 by log of M base C minus 1 by log of M base B. So it is very much clear that this particular three terms, that 1 by log of M base A, 1 by log of M base B and 1 by log of M base C are in AP, because in case of AP we need to see that the second term minus first term should be equal to the third term minus second term. So here the second term minus first term is equals to third term. Okay, actually it is if you take minus common from both the sides, then it will be much more clear, or else it is clear now, no need to do that, because log of M base B minus 1 by log of M base A is equals to log of 1 by log of M base C is minus 1 by log of M base B. So it is pretty much clear that this series, these three terms are in AP. So this is how we can do the sum. You can do the same. We can solve the same sum by starting from this point, that these three are in AP and you have to prove that ABC are in GP. Just reverse the steps and you will get the same. So both the ways we can solve the problems. So this is an important type of sum which is very common in case of AP and GP. So please note it down so that we can move to the next one. So in the next sum, it is stated that A, B, C are in AP, A, B, C are in AP, and AXB and BYC are in GP, then show that X square, B square and Y square are in AP. Now it is stated that ABC are in AP. So by normal procedure or by normal concept, we can write that 2b is equals to a plus c, as a, b, c are in AP, as it is b minus a equals to c minus b. If we take b on the same side and if we interchange the side of a, then we'll get 2b equals to a plus c. That is very much common in case of AP. Now in case of GP, these are two terms which are in GP, so we can easily write that x square equals to AB and y square equals to BC. These are the three things which we can easily write. Now if we do, we have to show that x square, b square and y square are in AP. So in order to do that, in case of AP, whenever we are trying to prove that a series or three numbers are in AP, then we have to show that the second term minus first term is equals to the third term minus second term. That is basically the common difference is same. That is the basic logic we are going to prove. Now in this case also, if we can prove that b square minus x square is equals to y square minus b square, then our problem will be easily solved. Now we will try to do that. So in case of b square minus x square, we will take it as LHS, and for RHS we will take as y square minus b square. So we will try to prove that both the values come same. Now b square is equals to, we don't have any value of b square, we just will write it from here only. So it will be, if we write the value of b square, okay, we will take b as a plus c by 2. And now if we take b square, okay, or else we can just simply stay with the b square. We'll just simply write the value of x square, that will be b square minus ab. If we take b common, then it will be b minus a. So b minus a is equals to b, a as abc are in AP, so we can easily write that b minus a is equals to the common difference, that is d. If the d is the common difference. Now in the RHS, if we replace the value of, no need to do calculate the value of b. So in case of y square, we will just put the value, that is bc minus b square. If we take b common, it will come as c minus b. As abc are in AP, then c minus b will be the common difference, that is d. So it is also bd. So you see that both the values on LHS and RHS are bd. So both the values are equal. So we can easily make the statement that x square, b square and y square are in AP. This is how we can solve this kind of problem. These are very easy to understand. Just try to understand the concept and how to use the concept for the purpose of solving the problems. That is the main thing. So please note it down so that we can move to the next one. So in the third problem, it states that insert 2 GM between 9 and 243. Insert 2 GM between 9 and 243. We need to insert 2 GM. GM means geometric mean. Now we will take the geometric mean 9, A, B and 243. So we will take 9. Now we will just consider that A is equals to 9 into R and B is equals to 9 into R square. Right? This is how it goes on. Now by calculation we can write that A by 9 by the formula of GP, that 243 by B. This is in GP. R in GP. Here you need to understand that whenever we are inserting any geometric mean between two numbers or three numbers or any number in between any two numbers, how much geometric mean we are inserting, that doesn't matter. Whatever geometric mean, whatever number of geometric means are entered in between two numbers, those numbers will always be in GP. That has to be considered, and in case of AP the same rule follows. So here A is equals to 9R and B is equals to 9R square. So if we replace the values here, so it will take at 9R by 9 will be equals to 243 divided by 9R square. So it will be 9 gets cancelled, so it will be R square, R cube equals to 243 divided by 9. So it will be 9 2s are 18, 9 7s are 63. So it will be 27. So r cube equals to 27, that is equals to 3 cube, or r is equals to 3. So from here we are getting that r is equals to 3. So we can easily find the value of a. A is equals to 9 into 3, that is equals to 27, and b is equals to 9r square, that 9 into 3 square, that is 9 into 9, that is 81. So these are the two numbers, two GMs between 9 and 243. See that 9, 27, 81 and 243 are in GP. It will always follow the same rule. So in case of solving these kind of problems, you just have to follow the procedures whatever is shown in this problem. So please note it down so that we can move to the next one. So the next problem, problem number 4, it is stated that AM between two positive numbers A and B, where B is greater than A, A is greater than B, two positive numbers, is twice their GM. Twice their GM, then prove that A is to B equals to, 2 plus root 3 divided by 2 minus root 3. This is the problem we have to solve. Now it's very easy, that we if it is the condition which is given is that AM between two positive numbers A and B is twice their GM. So let the AM be capital A and GM be capital G. Now AM between two numbers A and B, A is equals to A plus B by 2 and GM is equals to root of AB. Now it is stated that A equals to 2 into G. So we can write that A plus B by 2 is equals to 2 into root AB. Now if we perform, simply do like this, A plus B by 2 root AB equals to 2 by 1. Now you just perform the componendo and dividendo, then you will get that A plus B plus 2 into root AB divided by A plus B minus 2 into root AB, that is equals to 2 plus 1 divided by 2 minus 1. So it will give you root A plus root B whole square divided by root A minus root B whole square. So that is equals to 3 by 1. Now if we remove the squares from both the sides, then it will become as root A plus root B equals to root 3 by 1, root A plus root B divided by root A minus root B equals to root 3 by 1. Again perform the componendo and dividendo, then you will get the result. So what will be the value here? So it will be root A plus root B plus root A minus root B divided by root A plus root B minus root A plus root B equals to root 3 plus 1 divided by root 3 minus 1. So root B cancels, root A cancels, it will be 2 into root A divided by 2 into root B. 2 into root B equals to root 3 plus 1 divided by root 3 minus 1. 2 gets cancelled. Now we have to find the value of A is to B. So we have to square on both the sides. So if we do the square on both the sides, it will get A by B. So root 3 plus 1 whole square, it will be root 3 plus 1 whole square divided by root 3 minus 1 whole square. If we perform this one, then we will get that root 3 plus 1 plus 2 root 3 divided by 3 minus 1 plus 2 root 3. Now if we take, that is 4 plus 2 root 3 and 2 plus 2 root 3, we just write it here only. So it will be 4 plus 2 root 3. If we take 2 common, then it will become 2 plus root 3 divided by, it will be minus 2 minus root 3. So that is the value whatever we are searching for. So this is how we can solve this kind of problem. These are very easy, but you have to get a clear idea about the concept, that what is AM and what is GM. If you have the clear idea, then you can easily manipulate whatever as according to the problem, so that you can prove whatever it is given in the question. So please note down the steps, so it will be easier for you to solve these kind of problems. now we will move to the next one. In the next problem, it is stated that show that the product of in geometric geometric means between A and B is equal to the nth power of single GM between A and B. Now we have to show that the product of n GMs between A and B is equal to the nth power of a single GM. First of all, we will calculate the nth power of a single GM. Now if we have single GM, that is A, B, we have a GM, that is G. If we insert a geometric mean in between A and B, let that be G, so it will be AB. Now what will be the value of G? So G will be equals to root of AB, that is AB whole to the power 1 by 2. Now if we perform the nth power of that single GM, it will become AB whole to the power n by 2. Now this is the value we have to prove with the product of n GMs between A and B. Now we will insert n GMs between A and B. Let those be G1, G2 up to Gn. It will be small n, Gn, and then B. Now you need to understand a basic concept here, that this is the first term and in between n terms are there. So there are n terms, this is the first term. So as a total it will be n plus 1th term, n plus 1 number of terms. So B will be the n plus 2th term. You need to understand this concept very carefully, otherwise the sum will be wrong. So as B is the n plus 2th term, so what will be the value of B? B will be equals to A into R to the power n plus 2 minus 1. So it will be A into R to the power n plus 1. So from this we will find the value of R. So it will be B by A equals to R to the power n plus 1. So what will be the value of R? It will be B by A whole to the power 1 by n plus 1. This is the value of R we are getting here. Now we need to find the product of these terms. G1 is equals to, we have to find the product of G1 into G2 up to Gn. So in order to do that, this is equals to AR. So G2 equals to AR square. Like this it will go up to AR to the power n. So what will be the value of A into A into A? So it will be A to the power n only, and for R it will be 1 plus 2 will sum the powers, so it will be up to n. So by formula of AP we can easily write that an R to the power n into n plus 1 by 2. Just remember the formula of AP. And if we do replace the value of R from this, so what is the value you will be getting? That is B by A whole to the power 1 by n plus 1 into n plus 1 divided by 2. So n plus 1 and n plus 1 gets cancelled. So it will be A to the power n into B to the power n by 2 divided by A to the power n by 2. If we take this n by 2 with this one, so it will be A to the power n by 2 into B to the power n by 2. So it is becoming as AB whole to the power n by 2. See that this particular value is equal to this one. So the problem is solved. So this is how we can solve this kind of problems. Please note it down. This is an important sum. So please note it down so that we can move to the next one. This is the last sum of GP. We will move to the special series from now on. So in case of special series, we'll start with the sum called 1 into 2 plus 2 into 3 plus 3 into 4. It is going on like this up to n terms. So we need to find the sum up to n terms. In this kind of series, we have to observe and we have to find the nth term. We are not going to decide whether this is an AP or GP. We are not going to decide. We will just try to find the nth term by seeing the series. Now, by seeing the series, we can say, just try to understand the concept very carefully. This multiplication is the main sign. We will just ignore the plus here. if we have a series called 1, 2, 3, then what will be the nth term of that series? Definitely that will be n. And if we have a series called 2, 3, 4 up to n terms, then what will be the nth term of that series? Just try to understand. The first term is 2, second term is 3, third term is 4. So the nth term will be n plus 1. So we have multiplication here, so we will put multiplication here. So this is the nth term of this particular series. So from this series we are getting that n square plus 1, Tn is equals to n square plus 1. Now what we have to do, we have to simply write T1, that is the first term, that will be 1 square plus 1. We are not going to add and write it on the right hand side. No, we are not going to. We will just keep it as it is. So T2 will be 2 square plus 2. T3 will be 3 square plus 3. It will go on like this. So it will be Tn equals to n square plus n. This is how we'll write. Now if we add the first term with second term, third term, fourth term up to nth term, then we will definitely get the Sn, that is the sum up to n terms. So it will become 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus dot 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 up to n square plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dot dot up to n. Now we have already discussed about the formulas in AP. Try to remember the formulas, that if we have a series called 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square dot 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 up to n square, if we have Sn, then the formula for finding the sum of this series was n by 6 into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1. And if we have a series called 1 cube plus 2 cube plus dot dot up to n cube is equals to Sn, then the formula to find the series, sum of the series was n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square. This was the formula. So please try to remember the formula, because we will be needing this kind of formulas for so many times. We have to use those. So this is the formula, this is the series of this kind, so you have to use this formula. So it will be n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6, and this is the most common AP series. We know the formula, n into n plus 1 by 2. This is the sum. You can do the LCM and find the simplest form. So this is how we can solve this kind of problems. So please note it down so that we can move to the next one. So in the next series, it is stated that 1 into 2 into 4 plus 2 into 3 into 7 plus 3 into 4 into 10 plus up to n terms. Now the same procedure has to be followed like the previous sum. We have to find the Tn. So in order to find the Tn, we have to check that this is a series, this is a particular series, this is a particular series, this is a particular series. Now for this series we have 1, 2, 3. So the nth term will be n. For this series it will be 2, 3, 4. That means it will be n plus 1. Now for this series it is 4, 7, 10. Now we can just find that a equals to 4, d equals to 3. So what will be the nth term? By formula of AP, this is forming an AP. So it will be a plus n minus 1 into d to find the nth term of an AP. So it will be 4 plus n minus 1 into d, that is 3. So it will be 4 plus 3n minus 3. So it will be 3n plus 1. So this is how we can find. So 3n plus 1. This is the procedure by which we can find the Tn. This is 3n plus 1. Now we will just multiply these 3. So n square plus n. Now 3n plus 1. We will just perform the multiplication. So it will be 3n cube plus n square plus 3n square plus n. So it will be 3n cube plus 4n square plus n. We will just remove this one. So this is the Tn what we are getting here. Now the same procedure, T1, we have to follow the steps. So 1 cube plus 4 into 1 square plus 1. We are not going to add this one. If we add this one, you will get this one. 4 plus 2, 4 into 2, 8. Just see that 3 into 4 plus 1. 3 into 1, 3. 4 into 1, 4 plus 1 equals to 8. That if we get 8, that means we are going in a right path. So we will just write 2 cube plus 4 into 2 square plus it will be 2. Like that it will continue. So Tn will be 3 into n cube plus 4 into n square plus n. We will just add this to find the Sn. So if we add this, then we will get, if we take 3 common, then it will be 1 cube plus 2 cube up to n cube, that is a series. If we take 4 common, then we will get 1 square plus 2 square up to n square, that is another series, and we will get 1 plus 2 plus up to n, that is another series. We have to use the formulas here. Now 3 into, what is the formula? Just now for the previous sum we have written that n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square. For this it will be 4 into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6, and for this it will be n into n plus 1 divided by 2. Now we can perform the LCM to get a simplified form, or else you can just leave it like this. So this is how we can do this, we can solve this kind of problem, series. So please note it down so that we can move to the next type of series. So in the next type, they stated that 1 into 2 square plus 3 into 3 square plus 5 into 4 square, like this up to n terms. So the procedure or the technique to solve is same just like the previous two sums. We have to find the Tn. Now for Tn we will just observe this series 1, 3, 5, 7, it will go on like this. So what will be the nth term? Here a equals to 1, d equals to 2. So for the purpose of finding the nth term, a plus n minus 1 into d, that is 2. So 1 plus 2n minus 2, it will be 2n minus 1. So we are getting the nth term for this series. So it will be 2n minus 1. Now for 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, we will just ignore the square. Whatever square is there, we will just take care of that later. But first we have to see that 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4 means that is n plus 1. 2 is, this is the first term. For the first term, the value is 1 more than the term number. For the second term, it is 3. So it is value is 1 more than the term number. So for the nth term, it will be n plus 1. Now we will put the square here. Now this is how we can find the nth term. So it will be n square plus 2n plus 1. Just perform the multiplication. So it will be 2n cube plus 4n square plus 2n minus n square minus 2n minus 1. So 2n gets cancelled. So it will be 2n cube plus 5n square minus 1. So it is Tn. So now follow the same procedure. 2 into 1 cube plus 5 into 1 square minus 1. T2, 2 into 2 cube plus 5 into 2 square minus 1. 43, it will go on like this. For Tn, 2 into n cube plus 5 into n square minus 1. If we add these three terms, add all these terms, then you will get Sn. 2 into 1 cube plus 2 cube plus n cube. Now if we take 5 common, then 1 square plus 2 square plus up to n square, and n number of 1 means n. So just apply the formula to get the result. So this kind of series can be solved by using this technique. So note it down so that we can move to the next one. So for this series we have 3 plus 15 plus 35 plus 63 up to n terms. Now how to solve this kind of problem? This is a different type of series. For this type of series we will just write Sn. We will just write Sn equals to 3 plus 15 plus 35. Now up to Tn, right? Last term is Tn. So we will just repeat the Sn again. So 3, but we will just write it from here. We will start from here. So 3 plus 15 plus 35 plus, it will be T of n plus n minus 1, then it will be T of n. So if we subtract these two series, so what is the value? This 2 gets cancelled, it will be 0. 0 plus 12 plus 20 plus 28 minus up to n terms, it will be up to n terms minus T of n. Now T of n, if we take T of n on this side, then we will get T of n equals to 3 plus. Now observe that this particular series 12 plus 20 plus 28, this is forming an AP. Now we have to find the sum of the series. So in order to find the sum of the series, we have the A is equals to 12 and D is equals to 8. D is equals to 8. So what will be the sum? Sn equals to n by 2 into 2a, 2 into 12 plus n minus 1 into D, that is 8. So it will be n by 2. If we take 2 common, then it will be 12 plus 4n minus 4. So it will be n into 4n plus 8. So it will be n into 4n, that is 4. So it will be 4n square plus 8n. Just put this value, 4n square plus 8n. So Tn equals to 4n square plus 8n plus 3. Now follow the same procedure whatever we have applied in the last sums of the special series. So T1 equals to 4 into 1 square plus 8 into 1 plus 3. T2 equals to 4 into 2 square plus 8 into 2 plus 3. So it will go on like this. Tn equals to simply n square plus 8 into n plus 3. So if we add this, all this together, then we will get Sn equals to 4 into 1 square plus 2 square plus up to n square, and 8 into it will be 1 plus 2 plus up to n, and number of 3 are of n times, so it will be 3n. Now use the formula so that you can solve the problem. So these are the kinds of special series which we have discussed so far. You can find there are several examples in the exercise. Before the exercise it is given, and there are some different kind of problems which you will face in your exercises. So try to solve by using the concept whatever it is shown in the video, and please go through the examples before solving the problems in the exercise. So hope it was helpful. That's all for today. Thank you.